What if I told you Disney tried to hide something from you in the movie Lilo and Stitch? You know the scene where Lilo hides in a dryer? Well, guess what? It's gone. Disney erased it and replaced it with a freaking cabinet. Why? I'll tell you. But this isn't the first time that Disney has rewritten its own history. From controversial cover art in The Little Mermaid all the way to editing out entire characters like in Fantasia. Disney has a long history of quietly making changes, and trust me, some of these changes are wild. Disney changed this particular scene for Disney Plus and future Blu-rays and DVDs, so you're only going to be seeing the dryer if you have an old version of the movie. Obviously, Disney changes because if you don't remember trends like the Smide Splod's nightmare, they are afraid that people are getting dumber and dumber and turning into a real-life version of the movie Idiocracy. Turns out the movie Idiocracy was a documentary of the future, and we're living in it. So is the world just getting soft and we can't have any type of humor in movies anymore because we have to protect the dumb people from copying what they see on the big screen and getting themselves a Darwin Award? And in case you're at risk of getting your own Darwin Award because you don't know what that is, basically it's saying natural selection. The dumb people will weed themselves out if we don't put safeties in place to protect them. Now any baby boomers in the room, before you get too excited and start saying, "Back in my day, we weren't stupid," let me remind you that one time when you guys discovered Superman. This was back in the 1930s and 40s, and so many of you were jumping off roofs of your house with a towel wrapped around your neck thinking you were actually gonna fly. Ugh. Hope that joke landed. So many of you jumped off, in fact, that they had to have disclaimers in your news and before the shows would air on TV that jumping off the roof is actually a bad idea. Lilo and Stitch wasn't a standalone instance where Disney tried to quietly sweep everything under the rug. Aladdin had a change in its own. And no, I'm not talking about this scene, don't get ahead of me.
On, good, Kingers. Take off, come on.
So if you were lucky enough to be alive back in the day when Aladdin came to theaters, how cool would that be? You would have heard this song in the opening of the movie say something absolutely crazy. Now before I play that though, here's how most of us knows the song goes. Now before you listen, I want you to listen carefully to how the voice changes in the middle of the song.
Faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
Well, that's because originally Disney had a less politically correct version of the song that would have made our Middle East friends a little bit angry.
Silence! I kill you! Faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
Now when you play the movie and you hear the voice kind of change a little bit in the song, you're gonna know why.
Where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense, where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face.
You gotta put your past behind you.
And while Aladdin changed a line to avoid upsetting certain audiences, Disney didn't stop there. Even their beloved Pixar movies aren't immune from a little behind-the-scenes tweaking. Tweaking, like editing, not that kind of tweaking. Ugh. Let's talk about a Toy Story 2 scene that might make you go, wait a second, is this really a kid's movie?
Marker. Bullseye, are you with me? Okay, good boy. Prospector, how about you?
And so you two are absolutely identical? You know, I'm sure I could get you a part in Toy Story 3. I'm sorry, are we back? Oh, all right, girls. Lovely talking with you. Yes, anytime you'd like some tips on acting, I'd be glad to chat with you. All right, off you go then.
Apparently, this is a documentary about how Harvey Weinstein would interview women for roles in future movies.
And I just want to congratulate Harvey and his wife Georgina on the birth of their new baby boy. Harvey gave us just what we needed, another him.
For the more adult audience, this is like Casting Couch. So now if you watch Toy Story 2 on Disney Plus and stay for the credits, you will see that this scene no longer exists.
Idiot.
They've been scrubbing stuff from the movies long before Woody and Buzz hit the screen though. Let's rewind back to the golden days of VHS and the Little Mermaid. Because trust me, what they change here isn't just sneaky, it might actually be worth some serious cash. Back in the oldie days of VHS, they had this innocent cover, but some people swore that there was something hidden in plain sight. What do you think? Was this a rated R graphic, or people just seeing what they wanted to see even if it didn't exist? Regardless, they changed the cover from all future movies, but if you own an old VHS that has this particular graphic on it, just know they are selling for thousands of dollars over on eBay. You may have heard about The Little Mermaid being turned into a culture-sensitive live-action remake.
Is it because I'm black?
But did you know that Disney kind of already made a live-action version of The Little Mermaid? Okay, not exactly, but follow me here. I'm talking about the movie Splash. It was originally made by Touchstone, who makes Disney's more kinky videos. That's right, Disney owns Touchstone. Why would they do that? Because imagine how that would look if Disney would make, I don't know, Pulp Fiction.
What?
Well, Disney basically did make that movie.
What?
They just used Touchstone to launch it so that way it didn't look bad on their part.
They speak English and what?
Because they have to uphold the family values idea, even though they don't know what family values is anymore.
What? Say what again?
And Splash only got a PG rating, even though it shows this stuff.
Great Scott.
Well, when Disney first swam the movie Splash over to Disney Plus, they decided to use CGI to extend the hair of the mermaid, covering her
butt.